What up, guys? There's only a few days left to get your copy of Shady Agents. Go to the Kickstarter link below. If you get the black and gold box, there's a bunch of unlockables, and one of them is a not safe for work question pack. So make sure you get the black and gold box. Only a few days left. Go there and support. Get your own copy, because after the Kickstarter is over, you're not gonna be able to get it anymore.
This week we got Escape Room Blunder, Youngest Billionaire, and Idiot Customers.
I already know the middle one.
Yeah, but let's talk about the first one first. All right, so for the first story, this burglar called the cops after he got stuck in an escape room after breaking in.
Like a literal escape room?
Why would he break into an escape room?
That is dope.
What was he gonna steal? Like a bunch of LED lights and shit? Like,
Yeah, what was the purpose?
Doesn't he know you have to be smart to get out of there?
I never get out of there.
He literally
You're not surprised.
did not read the sign.
I fucking hate escape rooms.
I love
really?
them.
Why?
I fucking love
So fucking boring. It's like you're inside of a puzzle.
Wait a minute.
I'm like, hey, guess
That's
what?
literally it though.
Yeah, well, guess what? I don't like puzzles. And as a kid, I fucking hated puzzles. And so now I have to actually be inside of a puzzle? No, thank you.
Was there anyone smart in your team? Because that's what I realized. If you have a team of dumb fucks, you get really frustrated because you're supposed to attack different parts of the room and you come together.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go and the other person's just like, it's just blue and red, I don't know what to do.
You know, that's the reason why I don't want to go to escape room.
Why?
Because I'm that guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried that there's a lot of dumb people in there. I'm the dumb guy.
If I could go with only dumb people and myself, we were all dumb together, then I would have way more fun.
But you're a smart guy.
Oh, you just feel left out?
Puzzles, no, I'm not. I don't, because I'm not patient with puzzles.
You know why?
If I don't
Because we don't care.
Yeah, right, that's exactly what it is. I don't give a fuck. Everyone's like excited, like, oh, like I was in one, like in the mountains.
It's like role playing though.
It is like role playing.
The mountain?
I was in one. Yeah, we're in like fucking Julian or whatever, or what is it? Big Bear. And they play this thing first where it's like, oh, there's an avalanche outside, and like they play speakers and shit. And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck.
Method act. I'm like, oh no, there's a fucking avalanche. Dude, we did one in Malaysia. It was a fucking serial killer's room, and there was dead bodies everywhere, and they had music playing that was like scary as fuck. And every time somebody would scream, like
Heartbeat.
yeah, and
know what would be great?
you would hear people like like screaming, getting chopped up, and I'd be like, what's that? Fuck, we're gonna die. So like I'm like adrenaline is pumping in me.
like a theater actor.
And see, here's me and David in a haunted house.
You know what'll be fun though? 4 shots before we go in. Mad.
Oh, that's fun.
That's what you guys need.
Mad fun, dude.
You need alcohol.
You guys are alcoholics.
4 shots is not alcoholic.
But you need to drink
4 shots?
4 shots each? That's not
Oh,
alcoholic.
you guys are.
I'm thinking about what if I get kidnapped and this happens. Thank God I trained for it.
Why do they want to kidnap you though?
Because I'm fucking known, dude. Motherfucking known.
Yeah, what if they kidnap him and take him to a medieval castle? Thank God he trained in a medieval castle and knows how to get out of there.
But see, that's my role playing. You want to talk about role playing? Yeah. Medieval motherfucking times.
They have those.
No, that's what I'm talking
times?
about.
Medieval times.
I get to sit, drink beer, eat a fucking turkey leg.
You don't want to work.
I get to scream at all the knights.
You could throw food and then they fucking.
You're not supposed to throw food.
And then they throw that thing down.
Dude,
What thing? Net?
They have a net. They have a net that goes down when you start throwing food at them.
Dude, I was heckling the Red Knight so fucking hard when we were at Medieval
Red
Times one time. No, the Red Knight. No, so we were on teams, right? And we were the White Knight team or whatever the fuck. And there was a Red Knight. And there's like a Blue Knight and a Yellow Knight and all that shit. And I was screaming at this Red Knight. I was like, fuck the Red Knight. Fuck the Red Knight. And he's like galloping on his horse. I was like, you look like a little fucking bitch, dude. And then eventually, like my team got mixed. Like towards the end, they put teams together. So the Red Knight became friends with the White Knight.
Oh.
And I was like, fuck the fucking Red Knight, he's a little bitch. And then the Red Knight straight up turned to me and he was like, we are on the same team. It was incredible.
Hilarious.
You heard his
What if he's like
feelings.
galloping, right? He goes, I get paid minimum wage, you motherfucker. Takes off his mask. You little fucking shit. I get paid fucking $10 an hour. Fuck you.
It was so dope.
With the fucking eye slits.
Probably crying in the dressing room.
He's like, I just want to perform.
But it's like what I always wanted about Chuck E. Cheese, right? Like you can't heckle the Chuck E. Cheese guys because there's a bunch of kids there. But at medieval times, you're goddamn right.
That's your job.
That's your whole job.
I just want to see him lift the things. Me lord, can you please just shut the fuck up? I like how he's upset at you, but he still has to stay in character.
No, he did though. He did. He did. My whole group, we couldn't believe it. I was there with a bunch of my YouTube buddies, and they were all just like,
We are on the same team.
Hear ye, you fucking bitch.
Alright, so back to this burglar here. So he was in the business for 35 minutes. So when he was trying to get in, he damaged the doorknob so badly that he couldn't get out, and that's why he got stuck. So he ended up calling the cops himself. He gave like a different address. Eventually he did end up getting out, and by the time he got out through the back door, a police officer was there to arrest him.
Isn't it funny how he called the cops and not the locksmith?
I would have called a locksmith.
He ended up stealing a
I would've
cell
called a
phone and a
locksmith.
TV
Or a friend.
Oh yeah, or a homie.
he stole a TV and
He stole a cell phone and a TV remote.
A TV remote?
a TV remote.
Steal a TV, he stole the remote?
For personal use, maybe it was a universal remote. Maybe we'll give him that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a $100 universal remote.
That's the saddest thing. That's like the homeless guy that tries to sell you a TV remote on the streets. Has it ever happened to you?
No.
A couple of times, dude. There's like it's like one of the DirecTV ones that comes with the thing. It's like, you need a remote? And I'm like,
Why would you
absolutely
steal
not.
And it says DirecTV on it.
Yeah, it's the DirecTV one. Happened to me twice. Try to sell me a DirecTV remote.
Yeah,
Dude,
he also drank a beer and he ate a burrito too.
Do you have a picture of this door?
No.
It'd be funny if you could have just kicked it open.
Oh.
And he was just like, oh.
Dude, this is like Walmart, right? Where you take a candy bar and a guy gets arrested. Like, you should let this guy go. He takes a remote and eats a burrito.
He's pretty
Because
dumb.
unless it's like a steel door,
Yeah.
that it's really hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's a regular ass door, you could kick it down.
Or if it's a glass
Or take
door,
off its
you just
hinges.
throw like a can of soda through it and you can just walk right through it too.
It's gonna come back to you.
If it's like a liquor store, like, you know, a glass door?
Oh, it's not that easy. Do you remember that guy that tried to break it with a dolly?
No.
He broke in through the liquor store through the roof and he crashed down.
Yeah.
He had a dolly and he swung at the glass door, it wouldn't break.
What is that?
Really?
Was it bulletproof?
Probably.
Maybe, or it's like shatterproof, but it just wouldn't break, yeah.
Quite shatterproof.
Alright,
Damn.
for our next story, Kylie Jenner's on the cover of Forbes. And they're saying that by the time she's 21, she's set to be the youngest ever self-made billionaire.
Oh, what?
She's so self-made.
So self-made.
So self-made.
Self-made, hold on a second, dude. That's a little wild.
She's not even 21 yet?
Damn.
She comes from...
She's from a third-generation family dynasty, dog.
Yeah, self-made's a little push there, huh?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Are they rich already?
Well, her dad.
Yeah.
Like how rich?
Both dads.
Lesbian, right?
Dude, but the Kardashian dad.
Yeah.
The Kardashian dad.
Robert Kardashian
He was a
was like the
famous
kingmaker
lawyer.
of this whole clan, right? He was a famous lawyer who defended O.J.
Already
Simpson.
multi-millionaires, right? And then the reality TV show even made more millions than that.
Yeah, she grew up on the reality TV show, and then
They live in Calabasas,
her
dude.
momager, Kris Jenner's like a super.
Because I guess I can see why they would say self-made, because even if you're multi-millionaire, you're still really far from being a billionaire. So even Michael Jackson never became a billionaire, right? So and he's been touring since he was like 5. I can see where they're coming from. Like, if your parents were billionaires and then you became a billionaire, that's not self-made. But even if you're 100 millionaire, you're technically a peasant in a billionaire's eyes. So that's still like rags to riches from that perspective.
I think the technical term for self-made is if it's not through inheritance.
Yeah.
Well, so in her case, they're saying that her money. So she started her Kylie Cosmetics, and back in 2014.
Do you
she
like it? Is it
started
good stuff?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, you tried it?
Yeah, I have. I mean, the tint, everything's good. Like, everything's cute.
We like it.
Yeah, it's not shitty.
I never tried it.
I didn't know she existed until recently.
So back in 2014, she started this company with $250,000 of her own money that she made through modeling and endorsement deals. And that's how she started like the first batch of her lip kits. And so now they're saying that her birthday's in August, so by the time she hits 21, that she's probably gonna be a billionaire, because right now she's at $900 million.
Wow.
Okay, but how do I shit on this because I don't want to give her credit?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing with Paris Hilton. Because of the Hilton name, people kept saying like, yeah, man, she's got it. But then she made a lot of her wealth through, media and from her own actions and from her own lines of.
Dude, she absorbed the Hilton name because when you look at the Hilton buildings now, you think
of Paris, yeah.
You don't think of Archibald Hilton or whatever the fuck it was.
And even she's not a billionaire. That's crazy.
Paris?
How can I be such a strong brand where I could just sell whatever the fuck I want?
You have to make sacrifices and be a little soulless. Because the things that they do is like, wow. I don't know. I don't think I could do that
But
shit.
then, when you're a billionaire, you can buy your soul back in Africa. By giving money to charities and starting a fucking foundation with your face on it and shit, and be like, hey, we're here in Africa. I'm like handing out shit, I guess. They always do that shit. Like, get Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Do you know how many fucking companies that Microsoft destroyed, like, on their way?
Microsoft was stolen in the first place, wasn't it?
Well, right, exactly. And they would, they would do some crazy shit back in the day, like all the antitrust shit they used to do. They even got to be in violation of all that shit. And then later on, Bill Gates is just like, hey, like malaria, like we could get rid of that. And that's what you do. Like, you buy your soul back.
So you destroy the world and then you come back and say, all right, time to clean it up.
You fuck over a plenty of people, but then you like help.
Make it better by helping the less fortunate. Okay.
People are, I just wish I was rich, that's all.
Me too.
But everyone who's watching this is like, you are rich, fuck you. You're fucking rich.
I'm rich in friendship, is what I am.
Okay, Tesla.
I am rich in friendship and love.
Yeah, but he spends all his money on cars.
Oh yeah, the element.
Yep. Dude, I just fucking roll in that fucking, that pussy
You have 3 cars now?
I'm mad deep in pussy with that car.
No doubt.
It's wild, dude. I'm rich in pussy.
When I see you in that Honda Element, I'm like, there's a guy who spends all his money on cars.
There's a guy with refined taste.
Oh, yeah.
Rich is all like relevant to where you're at too, though. Because in the billionaires, they're like on a way different level from 100 millionaires. Like billionaires, they own their yachts and planes. And then like millionaires, they like.
You ever go on Zillow, like just like searching around?
I looked for the most expensive house in LA. That shit was like 50 million.
There's pads that are $70,000 a month for rent.
70 G's a month?
70 G's a month to rent, and there's some guy out there that's paying it like nothing.
Wow.
What the fuck? I don't even want that, dude. I just want to look at a menu at a restaurant and not look at the number.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, roll with me to McDonald's. I'll splurge on you.
Just fucking throwing cheeseburgers at my face.
I'll give you kid menu stuff all the time.
Not even the fucking adult menu, you bitch.
But then some people watching this right now, and they're going, I can't do that at McDonald's. See, Bart?
You are rich.
See?
I remember not being able to do that at McDonald's.
Yeah. I'll say this
in
though.
college.
Yeah.
Up in college?
Mad bless. I used to every Taco Tuesday at Del Taco, we used to go there because there was 3 tacos for $1 and there was 2 chicken soft tacos for $1, and that's when we would splurge. And that's when I felt like a fucking king. But now I go to Del Taco and I just get diarrhea.
You know how I used to bulk in college? I would go to Carl's Jr., get the spicy chicken, get 2 of them. It's only $1 each, and they're 300 calories a piece, so that's 600 calories for only $2.
How much do people need to
chicken
be
sandwich?
comfortable?
It depends on comfort. What quantifies comfort? Because, like,
Upper middle class.
well, right, my wife now, for her, she's like, I need a house with a patio and all shit. Me,
You should never have gone to Aunt's house. It ruined everything.
I know. Now Aunt has a fucking tight pool.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Which was fantastic.
It was great.
The salt water is pretty dope.
And a fucking projector now? That motherfucker.
Yeah, see, outdoor projector. And see, now my wife wants all that shit. What am I doing?
This is the problem, dude.
I just want lights in the bathtub.
You could do that.
I don't even care where I am. I just need to have my computer be able to set up and shit, and then I have a door.
I know.
I don't give a fuck.
Door is still a maybe.
It's a screen door. It's not good. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I used to live in Koreatown, dude, back in the like 2000, mid 2000s, and it wasn't great. But I didn't give a fuck. It was tight.
All right. For our
My girlfriend was
last
scared as
story-
fuck, though.
For our last story, this video went viral with the caption, "Welcome to Mesquite, Texas."
Oh, Mesquite?
Yes. Here we go.
I think they got
Oh, I saw this. This was so cool.
Here we go.
This is inspiring.
Man, goddamn it, don't you laugh at me.
It goes to your debit card directly. It won't let us.
Yeah, and it's already out of my account, and I can show you that you've already taken my money. So you need to give me my cash.
It is all for $17.
I will personally sue your ass. Get put it back and give me my fucking receipt. Same thing with her laughing.
I'm not laughing, ma'am.
Yes, you are. You want me to show you on my phone that you are?
It's that accent that makes it 10 times worse.
I'm laughing.
If we end up on YouTube, I will sue you.
I'm not putting it on YouTube. I'm documenting.
If it ends up on
Facebook.
Cover her legal grounds here, good.
That is correct.
Mention Twitter.
Because you can't
didn't,
record if
and
you
it
don't
went on
want to be
Twitter.
recorded. And let me tell you, my attorney, I love you.
My attorney gonna love
Don't
you.
laugh at me.
I'm not.
When people say don't laugh, it makes me laugh harder.
Okay.
And I'm calling Sears too.
I'm calling Sears.
I don't care what you have. Find you another job.
Oh my god, that poor baby's ears.
What's your point? You need to shut your damn
This little
mouth
girl
and stay
here
out of
too.
it.
She's like, stop
Have
yelling, my ears hurt.
Aww.
Should get you another job.
No, this little girl's like, the fuck you staring at?
I know. The baby.
$10 an hour.
When's the baby gonna talk?
It hurts my ears. The little girl behind me.
Bye. You can quit recording me before I knock it out of your fucking hand.
Oh, there it is.
So what exactly happened?
I'm confused about the
I know.
debit card thing.
There's like 3 people yelling at her.
She was supposed to get a refund, but she didn't get her.
I think we should laugh.
She did get a refund, but she was just upset.
Wait, so what happened?
She's explaining it to you and you keep interrupting.
No, she's just jumping in the middle. I need to know what happened in the beginning.
The whole point is that they were just being rude ass customers, and this really struck a chord with everyone who's ever dealt with customers.
From Mesquite.
No, in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this
so-
is at a Sears?
at a Sears.
I mean, it just goes to show that Sears is on its last fucking legs, dude. Have you seen Sears? Like, have you driven by it?
Sears is pretty sad.
I went into a Sears like maybe last year. I had to buy. I ran out of what was it, like a socket. I needed to get a certain size socket, and I got it.
Do that again.
Oh yeah, that's that.
You know, like when you get like towards a job that you're about to quit, you start to really not give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was at the men's warehouse, probably the rudest thing I've ever done. Well, first of all, she was a bitch and she deserved it. But basically, her son he's huge, right? We have up to like 4XL vest. He couldn't fit into it.
Oh, fuck.
Beyond like a 4XL vest, you have to get a vest that just straps with the strap in the back. All right? Now this
You
kid,
have to get 2 vests together to put
he
it on.
understood. He was completely okay with it. I told him to. I was like, hey, we can't get you one with the back just because it doesn't fit.
Like we're gonna need Elastaband.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is though.
Really?
And so he was okay.
I know. I usually sit on 2 chairs.
So we fit him, and we actually got him a tuxedo that fit him, and he had his problem. Whatever he comes to return it, and Mom sent back. He goes, the vest doesn't have a back. I want my money back for the whole tuxedo. And then I was like, we explained to him that he can't fit in. She goes, I don't care. I want my money back. And she starts screaming at me, right? And so I got so mad. And mind you, she has a cane. She's also huge too, and she has a lazy eye. And I was like, listen, ma'am, unless you look me straight in the eye, I cannot give you a refund. Shit.
You said that?
Legit. And I just sat there, and this girl Liz behind me, she was like,
Wait, but did she try to will? Because I know me, I need the deal, so I'm like, good.
and she was like, you sir, you think you're so funny? I go, absolutely not, but it's very disrespectful that you won't look me in the eye when you're talking to me.
You're like, and not to mention, if I can show you right now, miss, if you see here, I'm putting on the vest that we got your son, and it wraps around me twice.
I mean, I literally told her too, I was like, you're embarrassing your son right now, because there's like a kid, like, all these kids from high school trying to get their tuxedo for their prom.
Yeah.
And she's making a scene because he's so fat he can't fit into it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're embarrassing your son. You need to chill out. And her son's like mortified. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, bro, just walk out.
Fuck the vest, Mom. Let's just leave.
Come on, you're just telling everybody I'm hella fat. Like, chill out. You know? And the lady was a
Shady
insane.
customers.
Yeah. I had to deal with a lot of that shit. She wouldn't look me in the eye though, fucking bitch.